So please, if you will, give this video a like, give it a share, and follow me if you haven't. If you don't know me, my name's Cody Aaron. I once had a massive following, and I donated every dollar to people with cancer. And because of my own issues in life, I had to back away from social media for a while. And I'm back, and I'm trying again to help people. So if you will, please give me a follow. Now, one of the things that you can do with this is actually soak it in olive oil before you dip it in the wax, and it will make the burn time that much more longer. The oil becomes another fuel source for it, and the great thing is the wax will actually seal the oil inside and not let it escape, so you don't have to worry about a mess. Now, this on its own, of course, will burn, and it will act just like a wick and an oil lantern, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I want something that I can hold just like a torch. Now we've gotten our oil-soaked rope out of the jar, and we're actually going to take a drill bit. Usually you can use your hand drill if you're out in the woods to make this, but I'm going to use the drill bit at home because it's a whole lot easier. Now you guys can see actually that goes pretty deep, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a secondary hole at the bottom to control the wick. Now you can see I kind of made this one side flat just for this, and now I can make this secondary hole, and now you can see we are actually all the way through that, and that's what we need. I'm going to dip this down in the wax. That is super hot. So you want to straighten that out on the ground just like that. So you saw where I dipped those in oil to make some wicks, but now you're going to see how I'm going to make my torch out of this. We're going to take this, put it straight down in the wax, let it soak up as much as it will, and that jute cord will absolutely soak up that wax. You're making a massive candle for this thing. And you know what? We're going to make it a little bit longer because I'm going to actually wrap the handle with the rope. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. There's our string. Okay, now we're going to pull all that through. We're going to take this end and we're just going to wrap it. Just like that. And this is how I make my never ending torch. Get it as tight as you can, not hurt anything. So we're there. Now we're going to tie it off. And that is our final product. This one has oil and wax mixed into jute cord, and this is just simply wax. Now this is something that I would actually use for survival if I was out in the woods and didn't have anything else. But I would change the wax to pine resin, and this would actually work quite well. So what do you guys think? Pretty neat little project. And the reason that I have made them like this is I can pull them in and out like that. Kind of hide them from the wind if I'm out. Of course that will make the wood burn, but that's okay. It's not too hard to make another one if I have to. Okay, let's try these out now. We are going to be comparing the brightness of the torches to a candle lantern of that time period. And you can see that's just bright enough to barely see. So, I don't know. I feel like it's a little better, but I don't think it's great. I can see a lot more with this than what I can with the lantern though. Side by side so you can see the light difference. You guys can see this one's definitely a lot brighter. I feel like I could even actually fight with this if I had to, you know? Much more solid feeling than the lantern. But you can see, I mean, this is legit. This is a torch. I think this is pretty cool. Now the only downside to extending your wick like this
is that you're going to burn through it faster. But I think this is definitely some cool stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy this.